Hello, hi everyone. This is Arvind Mota. Welcome to this video. So we're going to look at the trade setup and market view for the last week of July 2020. Okay, so starting off with the Nifty chart. In fact, the last video which I posted a few days back, I think on Wednesday, I had mentioned that Nifty will be entering a consolidation phase because there is a very strong resistance at 11,250, and that's exactly how it panned out. Thursday, Friday was both the days were very range bound between 100 to 150 points, right? As you can see, it's forming a spinning top pattern in the daily chart. So range for Nifty has been very restricted to 11,060, the low point of last week, and the high point was 11,240 range, right? So this is acting as a very strong resistance. So if at all Nifty has to show any kind of uptrend, it first has to break out above 11,240 to 250 range. Then we can expect more momentum in Nifty. On the downside, 11,050 is acting as the immediate support, which was almost tested the previous week. Right, so on the downside, 11,000 to 11,050 will be this strong support, 11,000 being a strong psychological support, being a round number. And if at all it goes below that also, 10,900 will also act as support, that being the 200-day moving average, which was broken out last week. So on the downside, there's not much of a fall that we can expect, probably around say 100 to 200 points. Still Nifty can manage to recover from that level and go more on the upside, right? So that'll be the range for Nifty. So the range for next week will be 11,000 to 11,250 for now, and a breakout can even test 11,387, which is the next resistance zone. You can see here there is a gap here which may get filled. There's a gap, one gap here, and the second gap is here, right? The first gap will fill up to 11,387 or 400 on the top side, and that will act as next resistance zone. There is a gap here. So Nifty, if at all it breaks out above 11,250, there will be some more consolidation here. It may spend some time here. So we can expect Nifty to close around 11,300 to 400 if it all we're able to break out, and then we can expect July expiry to be in that range. And if we manage to break out above 11,390 to 400, the next gap is, it will take us up to 11,600. The 500 600 range can be expected, if not next week, probably in the first week of August. Right, so that's on the upside. So we can expect that. Nifty is RSI is still above 70. It's in the overbought region. So even though put call ratio was very high, around 1.8, it has come down now, and we're not as stretched as we were last week. And looking at the Bank Nifty chart, you can see here, Bank Nifty actually recovered a lot last week. It was showing a very good momentum here from 21,800, right up to about 20,000, right? It's a very good rally that we got. But last few days there's been a little bit of downside, but still it's holding support. The immediate support is coming to 22,500 range, right? So it's holding support here. The immediate support will come around 22,348, followed by 22,186. That will be the immediate support. That's the 20-day moving average is coming here. And for any kind of upside, Bank Nifty has to break out above 23,159. That is the previous high, almost in that range. So any kind of breakout in Bank Nifty, we can expect another 500 to 1,000 points. On the top side, we can even expect 24,000. That will be the next major resistance in Bank Nifty. So if Bank Nifty rallies about 800 points, we can expect another 300 points or even 250 to 300 points in Nifty, right? So ICICI Bank has posted decent results. We can expect some kind of momentum like it happened last week with HDFC Bank, which triggered the rally in Bank Nifty. It was giving a good momentum. ICICI Bank results are decent, so we can definitely expect some kind of momentum. Looking at the chart of ICICI Bank itself, It is taking support at 380 zones, which is immediate support, as you can see here, and it's kind of moving sideways. It gave a good breakout up to almost 400 on Thursday, but it was not able to sustain that. It actually went outside the Bollinger Band and it had to correct a little bit. Right now it's holding support. Any kind of momentum from here we can expect to retest 400 levels, and we can expect Bank Nifty also to gain some momentum backed by ICICI Bank. Now coming to other stocks which we may want to track for next week is Reliance. Reliance has given an amazing rally, non-stop rally in the last 4 to 5 days. Now obviously the basic question is, can we chase this rally or can we expect more upside? Right now, looking at the technical chart, I think we can definitely expect more upside. The momentum is very strong with good volume of buying. So we can definitely expect another 50 to 100 points the coming week, expecting results on 31st of July. So definitely we can stay long. But if you're making a fresh entry, just be cautious, just trail your stop loss and book your profits early. But if you're already holding a long position, I think it's good to book some profits of next week. It is very stretched and overbought region, so further too much upside cannot be expected in this counter. So definitely we can expect some more upside, and we can maintain a buy on dips kind of approach. Another stock in the FMCG segment is the Hindustan Unilever, which is taking support, and just about 2190 levels is taking support and is forming a spinning top kind of pattern. I think we can definitely expect more upside in Hindustan Lever. Another 40-50 points can be expected. Same thing with ITC also. ITC has taken support at 198 region. We can definitely expect more upside to 205 in ITC. And one more stock in the radar is SBI Bank. SBI has also taken support at 190 region. It's been very range bound in the last 4 to 5 days. I think there is more upside. This could be one more attempt to break out about 200 levels, and if that happens, we can expect 205 to 210. So we can stay long in this counter. That's about SBI Bank. Okay, now coming to the global markets. Okay, the US markets were showing some kind of weakness on Friday. Dow Jones, S&P 500, also Nasdaq, all the indices were they closed negative. Dow Jones closed about 0.6 to 0.7% negative, and is taking support at 26,200. That is a major support, right? So even if Dow Jones is continuing to fall on tomorrow, I think we can probably expect say 100 to 200 points maximum. Nothing more than that. Even if that happens, I think it will take support here, maybe maximum 300 to 400 points. So there's no major fall from here. I think it should take support and start to recover from that levels. And looking at S&P 500, it's also given a very good momentum last week, but showing some kind of weakness. It may take support somewhere here at 3,200 levels. It's forming a spinning top, and we can expect some kind of recovery here. And if that happens, and it may even retest the highs and even make new highs. I think US is expecting another round of stimulus, economic stimulus of $1 trillion. If that is announced, I think we can expect a very good rally in US markets, which may have an impact on the global market also. Now coming to Nasdaq was showing some weakness because of some of the results last week, which were not too favorable. And again, it's taking support at 10,300 to 400 levels. So I think that may halt the fall here, and we can expect some kind of recovery here. So having said that, US markets, we can expect the fall to kind of get arrested here, and we can expect some kind of momentum by next week. Now coming to SGX Nifty, the way it's moving sideways, they almost seem like Nifty is not moving up much and also not falling. So even if the US markets were falling, SGX Nifty has been holding that level, and it's not showing much of a weakness. That is a good sign. And one major thing we have to remember is we are not really following the US markets or even the global markets. You can see Europe also closed negative on Friday, more than 2%, 1.5%. But still, we have not fallen so much, which is another sign that we are not really following the global trends, and that is a good sign. And there's no one-to-one correlation between Indian markets and the global markets. And another factor we have to look at is the FII buyings. FIIs are still in buy mode in the cash market. You can see here up to Friday, they're still adding longs. And coming to F&O and index, they have taken shots on Friday, and buying still going on. Overall, there's more buying than selling. And coming to stock, they're on the short, they're adding more shots on the stocks. That's going on for the last 2 weeks. And DIIs are buying. So overall, there's more buying from FIIs than selling. That's also a positive. So considering all this, coming to options chain monthly expiry, Nifty chart, you can see here, maximum open interest is coming to 11,500. Right, that is acting as a strong resistance zone, and most players are expecting Nifty to test 11,500 by July expiry. That's, as I told you before, 11,300 to 400 is where we can expect the close. That is where the next resistance level is coming, immediate resistance level. Now coming to put side, you can see maximum open interest is coming at around 11,000 strike price. 11,000 is got the highest open interest, followed by 10,500. So most people, most market participants are expecting Nifty will hold the 11,000 levels as support, and it will start to give more upside. So as we spoke earlier, the same levels are reflecting in the options chain also. So coming to the conclusion for next week, we can still stay long with a buy on dips approach. So don't go short in this market, because the uptrend is pretty strong, bullish trend is there. So even if you're shorting, just keep it intraday, and you can buy some put options in weekly expiry, and you can book some profits. But positional trend being bullish, so avoid taking positional shots in this market, because you may get caught on the wrong side. So it makes sense to go long with a buy on dips approach. Anything close to support will be a good buying opportunity in Nifty. And if at all Nifty has to go up, again Bank Nifty has to participate. Bank Nifty was showing some kind of uptrend, but on Friday it is not giving some, we lost the momentum on Friday. So we have to see how it shapes up from Monday, Tuesday. And Nifty being in a very crucial juncture, we can expect big move on either side, and my expectation is we can break out on the upside and take it from there. Okay, that's my view for the market next week. If you have any views or any points you want to add, you can share in the comment box. And again, please consult your financial advisor if you want to take any positions. And whatever I shared in this video is my personal view as per my analysis. So you can take your own calls as per your own research. Alright, great, then I'll see you in the next video. Happy trading and good luck. Take care. Bye.